e.lang, come straight out of Bridgeport, Connecticut, man.
Mm-hmm.
CT, stand up, man. I'm here.
What's the vibe out in Bridgeport?
The vibes is crazy, man.
Mm.
We right next to New York, so it's a lot of similar swags.
Mm-hmm.
But we our own people, man.
So what is e.lang bringing?
e.lang is bringing a lot of personality, a
Mm-hmm.
whole lot of emotion,
Mm-hmm.
intensity,
Intensity.
intimacy,
Mm-hmm.
and love.
What created e.lang? How did e.lang become e.lang?
So, my upbringing, I grew up without a father. You know what I'm saying? My mom raising 5 kids, so it was kind of like we're in a survival mode. You know what I mean? Because like I said, when you're in a single parent household, it's kind of rough. Come up poor. Just making it barely. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of Tupac and R&B songs playing
Your
in the
mama's,
background.
y'all.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, for sure. That's where I got a lot of my inspiration from.
Really, Tupac?
Tupac,
Okay.
Jada Kiss. You know what I mean? Like R. Kelly. I
Mhm.
mean,
When people listen to your music, what do you want their takeaway to be?
I want them to take away that I'm just like you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not no better than you.
Mm.
I'm not out here getting all this money. I'm not out here, just straight struggling all the time neither.
Mhm.
Like, I got my ups and downs. Like, I got some good days, some bad days, some in
Mhm.
between days. We the same, rock with me. My music will fulfill whatever you think you need in life.
At any point, were you under the impression that people didn't think you were just like them?
In the beginning, you know what I mean? Because I was, like I said, I was struggling with my identity,
Mhm.
didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
So I wrote a lot of songs that I thought people wanted to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they didn't like that. So when I tried to do music, no one would work with me because it wasn't authentic. So I had to find myself and just start putting my emotions into the paper. And it started off as poetry. And then I started doing it to beats. And then it just turned into something crazy.
And the rest was history.
The rest was history. I sing now. I rap.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I had to teach myself how to sing. I joined the choir because, like I said, nobody would work with me because I was fake. So then I became real. I'm
Nobody
being real
ever
with you.
said
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
I really appreciate
I
you
was
saying
fake.
that.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? From 12 to like 13, I was fake.
Yeah.
So I learned how to sing, taught myself how to sing. I didn't need nobody else, and I started putting my real life on the paper. And now it's unbelievable. The
So
amount of
whoever
love
knew
I'm
you at
getting.
12 didn't really know you.
They ain't know me.
They didn't
Nah,
know you.
for sure. Nah.
Who are you now?
Now I'm a loving person, man. I'm genuine. I'm the guy you need in your life, a best friend. You know
The
what I
best
mean?
friend.
The best friend you'll ever meet.
e.lang
You can
is
see my
outside.
honesty. Look in my eyes.
And no artist ever said, "Hey, I used to be fake, but now
Now I'm
this
real.
is the real
this,
me."
This is real. This is e.lang. This ain't the young cat. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? This e.lang.
You ever feel vulnerable letting these strangers into your life?
No, because like the only way we gonna get ahead is if we talk about this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no songs out there that's not good for people to listen to. Nothing private. I'm not exploiting my family like, in a negative way, but I will give you my truth. You know what I mean? Because I know you dealing with it and you ain't gonna talk about it. You're gonna smoke your problems away, drink your problems away, or, a lot of people use music. So it's therapeutic. It's
What
tough.
was the creative process behind it?
So it wasn't so much creative. It was because a lot of times I don't like. A lot of people go and they'll stay in the studio, they'll listen to a bunch of beats, and then they'll write songs. Or some people will go home, look up YouTube songs, look up beats, and a lot of times I'm really just doing work, chores around the house, or at work, or I'm bored, and then like some hymns would just come to me, and then when it come to me, I just record myself rapping it, singing it, or I'll write it down, and then it'll turn into something, and then I'll reach out to my boy, and we'll start putting it together, and then it's like I have to put it out because I didn't think that thought. That thought came to me, so somebody has to hear it. A lot of my songs, 85% of my music came like that. Absolutely.
How has the city been treating you music wise?
Let me just say this. VA, the hospitality y'all showed me is amazing. I
Hey.
love you guys.
Shout out
you
to
know
VA.
what
We
I'm saying?
see y'all.
It's completely different from the city life, As far as the music scene is concerned, I don't do a lot of shows in VA because where I'm at, it's a little small hick town. It's not really much going on, so I travel a lot. I go to New York.
Is the title.
It's-
Okay. Why did you choose to frame it as a story instead of a tape or a project?
Okay, so I named that album after a song. The lead song of the album is called A Black Man's Story, and it's a story about growing up in the hood that they won't talk about. A lot of times we talk about selling drugs, getting women, the nicer things, right? We don't talk about how it all started, smoking weed, you know what I mean? That was the gateway drug. That was the start of everything. You start selling drugs, you start getting influenced by older kids because you're trying to find your identity. So I named it a story because I'm still alive. that was a different chapter in my life. You know what I mean? And I'm here to tell it. So that's my story. And I'm telling the story of everyone in Bridgeport that kind of went through the same thing. So that's where Black Man's Story came from. It came from a lot of upbringing and confusion.
Front and center. What kind of nugget can you share to artists that are in the space that are trying to find themselves?
Be yourself, bro. Don't do what everybody. I get it. What's working is working, you know, and you take what someone else is already the platform somebody else already built, and you take it and apply it to yourself, and you know you think it's what people don't want that, man. They want the authentic you, man. Be yourself, whatever that is, man. And if you don't know what it is, seclude yourself, man. Stop doing what you're doing and find yourself, man. I swear, people will take you a whole lot better, man.
Then what led to that billboard moment?
So, Let's Get Away was I wasn't trying to make a hit single, right? Me and my brother, shout out to Big T, man. I love you, man. I swear.
Big T.
So we was singing, right? And we're on the porch, and we're like, "Let's get away to a place," and we're like, "Dang, yo, that's dope." So we kind of together, like, I don't want to take all the credit because he kind of like, it was a melody we created, right? And he didn't want any parts of it, so I just wrote the song, right? And it was a way to escape the hood, like, because it's a lot of killing and a lot of like robbing, and it's just negative stuff in the hood. So I wrote the song to escape that. Fast forward 2 years later, I talked to my boy about the song, and he was like, "I like it." So I recorded it, and I sent the beat I sent the song to a friend of mine, and he created the beat. And then I moved to Charlotte, and I played it for some friends in Charlotte, and they loved it. So I started just going around and just having people get in my car, listen to the song. Random people. It's stupid, right?
Were you one of those artists that kind of like were hard on yourself in the beginning?
At first, I was nervous. I was scared because I was like, I don't know how people's going to take to this, because everybody wants to be thugs, right? And like, everyone's talking about a certain topic.
Who you were when you made A Black Man's Story and who you are right now going into this album.
So when I did A Black Man's Story, a lot of the songs that I were writing at that time were, yes, they came to me, but it was more so to impress my friends. You know what I mean? And it gave like an overall background of my life growing up. This album, I'm actually getting into details about my pain.
So you don't care about the response anymore.
I don't care about it anymore.
Now
I'm at a point now where it's like, you know, God got me. Whatever's meant to happen is gonna happen. Like, if you did me wrong, I pray that you receive these messages and we fix it. I don't want to hate you. I don't want you to hate me. You know what I mean? And I'm not dogging anybody out on the album. I'm just speaking my emotions.
What happened 10 years ago to cause you to dive so deep into it?
Struggling.
Yeah.
I was trying to find a way out of my poverty, so to say. I didn't think I was good at anything else. You know, I put all my fruits in one basket, and then that basket got full, and I put all my fruits in another one. I don't believe in spreading it out. I believe in, you know, mastering
it's
this.
Fruit, not eggs.
Fruits.
It's fruit. Okay,
Fruits,
okay. Because
you know
the basket fall, nothing breaks.
That's right.
Okay, I got you. It's fruits. Music in general brings an emotional roller coaster, and 10 years is long enough to experience that. So you ever had a moment where you're like, I don't want to do music anymore?
All the time. All the time. I still feel like that to this day. You know, I do it because I feel like I'm obligated. And a lot of times it's more fun than anything. I love being on stage. Like, I love it. Like, I feel at home.
You do what you love. You don't work a day in your life, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
If you can is there anything you want to share with your fans that I didn't get a chance to unpack with you so far?
Stay focused, man. And don't let people make you do things that you don't want to do, or make you believe you have to do the things you don't want to do, man. Saying no. Your tongue is powerful, man. Say no. Absolutely.
Listen, before we wrap up, is there anything else you want to share with your fans before I wrap up?
Yeah, I got a new album coming out. It's probably be March 25th. It's called Pray For Me. I got a video dropping. It's the lead single of the album. I got a song called Roll With Me. I got a song called All For You. And I got a song called Empty. Those are like my bangers on that album. If y'all really want to hear some good music, man, tap in with your boy. On all platforms, e.lang, E-L-A-N-G-L-B. A Black Man's Story. Pray For Me.